Is Tito Francona a worthy AL Manager of the Year? You bet. Absolutely. But should John Farrell have been Manager of the Year? Absolutely. I'm Kevin Dupont for Globe 10.0. What do you think, Wash?
I think that Francona is a worthy candidate. I think that Cleveland was a very average team. He did wonders with that team. And remember, the voting, one, was before the playoffs. Yep. And two, I think the BBWA did this with Francona. I think it was kind of a kudos to him for his years in Boston and what happened to him in Boston.
When he never won it.
Yeah, and what happened to him in Boston, him getting fired for the chicken and beer and him kind of being the fall guy for what happened in 2011. I think it was kind of a reward to him to say, hey, welcome back to the game, and two, here's a kind of a award for good work over the years. I think it was kind of them saying, hey, that wasn't your fault in 11.
That's interesting. Now, I haven't heard that. That's interesting. So sort of a makeup call.
Yeah, I think so. I think Farrell obviously had talent, a high payroll. He didn't fare so well in Toronto, and I think he did a great job, outstanding job this year, but I think people said, listen, no one expected anything from Cleveland. Detroit was supposed to run away with that division. They didn't. He won it by one game. And with that roster, with guys, Sizemore never played this year. Hafner was off to the Yankees. He never panned out. Ubaldo Jimenez was average. I think with that roster he put out there, he deserved the award.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this through the prism, as I know some did, which is when you have a $175 million payroll, as John Farrell did, you're supposed to win. But you know what? It isn't that easy. When you look at what that lineup was, when you look at the roster, the big change they made with the Dodgers, signing what really were framed as a lot of ham and eggers at at $13 million a year, and for Farrell to coalesce it that quickly, and if you look through the prism of winning World Series, which you can't do because the vote is before, I think it's Farrell. So before we go, who would you have given it to?
I would have given it to Farrell in hindsight, but I do think Francona deserved, for a regular season award, deserved the award.
You got it right then. You got it right. Farrell's the guy. You heard it here.